Okay, today take a look at the YIYEIE 50-piece torque wrench set. Okay. There we go. So that is the full set and quite a large set. One thing I really like to see is I actually got a certificate of calibration, so that way I know somebody actually looked at this. So when they set it to 44 inch-pounds, they got 44.43, 44.17, 44.08. So that is very accurate. At a setting of 132, they got 132.85, 133.03, and 132.5. And when they set it to max at 220, they got 221.8, 222.33, and 221.80. So this is an extremely accurate torque wrench. So here's the torque wrench. You can see it has a 1/4 inch drive on the end, and it is reversible. It also has a push button release, so we can drop those sockets out one-handed. And that is a 72-point ratchet. A very smooth feeling one at that. It says yellow and white, but it's still fairly easy to read. So this is inch-pounds on the front, and it goes up to 220 inch-pounds. And then on the back, we have newton meters, and that goes up to 24.7 newton meters. And for the readings on the bottom, we got inch-pounds on the top, and we got newton meters on the bottom ring. And this is a style of release that I like. It's just got this collar that pulls down, so all I need to do is take that, pull it, and then I can set it. And we can also see when we get that into position, it clicks shut, so that way we know that we are right where we need to be. Now, one thing that's really cool about this one is that it has this little adapter right here. So it's a 1/4 inch drive on the back. So you can stick that right on there. But then it's a 1/4 inch hex bit holder on the other side. So this set has a ton of different bits in it, but if you have some kind of a specialty bit that isn't included in here, you can stick that in there. But what's even cooler than that, we've got this chuck bit holder. So we can stick that in there. So that'll hold that. We got a little extension. And then we got another extension. That'll turn it back into a 1/4 inch drive. And then we got another extension on top of that. So you could make this a fairly long torque wrench. Probably not a good idea to use a torque wrench like this, but the fact of the matter is you can do that if you really need to. So lots and lots of different adapters. We also have a swivel adapter and a 1/4 to 3/8. So if you need to use larger size sockets, you can use this. And if you need to get around a weird angle, you can do that. Then for standard sockets, we got from a 4 up to a 15. Even comes with a 5.5, so very complete set there. For Torx head sockets, we got a T3 up to a T40. So quite a lot there. For flatheads, we've got an SL4, SL3, S1. So this is a square drive. So we got 3 square drive bits. So that's really good if you're doing kind of electrical work. Got a Phillips up here, PH3. Then we also have a 0, 1, and 2. Then down here, these look like regular Phillips, but these are actually posi drive. They're a little bit different. So if we compare a regular Phillips 1 to a posi drive 1, you can see they got that little triangle right there in the middle. So a lot of people don't even notice them and they just use a regular Phillips on them. But if you see one of those little Phillips head screws and it's got those little points sticking out the corners, that is what this is for. So I'm happy that they got this in that set. And then we got regular hex drivers. So these are basically your Allen keys, but in a socket size. You got an H2 up to an H10. 2.5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. So yeah, no skips. So that is a very nice set, and I've got the 27 piece right here. So a lot more compact, but we get less drives. So this set goes from a 7 to a 15, but it also skips over the 9. Now 9 is not a very common socket, so that's not really going to be much of a difference. The only real big difference you're going to notice is if you have to go below a 7 to a 6, 5, 5, 5, or a 4. We do still have that 1/4 inch adapter. We do not have the posi drive bits. This set has more Phillips head drivers. It has more Torx drivers. We do have the extension, the swivel, and the 3/8, so that's good. We just don't have the extra bit adapters. Still a very good set, but if you want the most complete set, then you need to go with the 50. So yeah, overall, that is a very complete torque wrench set.